ku danna mana subscribe sannan ku danna kararrawa ta yadda idan muka saki sabon darasin mu zai zo kai tsaye.
So thank you. Today zamu fara akan basic differentiation. A basic differentiation zamu fara bayanin properties of limit. Zamu fara bayani akan properties of limit. Properties of limit. Under properties of limit we have constant limit. Number one, constant limit. Even if we have a function is equals to k. If you have a function is equals to k, if you pass the limit of k as k goes to a is something as k. That means limits of constant is equals to constant. The limit of constant is equals to constant. For example, if you have a limit lim 500 as x goes to 4, lim 500 as x goes to 4, this is something as lim 500 from this definition. This is what we call a constant limit. Number two, we have limit of polynomial. If you have a function is equals to x raised to the power of n. This is a limit. If you have this, that means if you have a function, if you pass the limit of x raised to the power of n as x goes to a, as a goes to a, this is something as a raised to the power of n. This is something as a raised to the power of n. For example, if you have a limit of x raised to the power of 3 as x approaching 2, if you have a limit is equals to x raised to the power of 3 as x goes to 2, this is something as 2 raised to the power of 3, which is equals to, when you pass the limit here, so you have this 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. This is the limit properties number 2. Then we have a limit. If you have a function, this is number 3. If you have a function of x is equals to kx, for example, you have a limit. So when you pass the limit of kx as s goes to a is equals to k into a. When you pass the limit, for example, if you have the limit, if you have a limit of 8x raised to the power of 3 as s approaching 2, if you have 8x raised to the power of 3 as x goes to 2, this is something as 8 into 2 raised to the power of 3, which is equals to 8 into 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So this is this. And if you have a function, for example, number 4, if you have a function of x plus or minus g of x, you have two functions like this. If you have two functions like this, so when you pass the limit, you have a limit as a goes to a of a function like this, f of x plus or minus g of x, if you have this limit. So this can be expressed, some expression in one as when you pass the limit to everyone, you have limit of f of x, a goes to a plus or minus lim of g of x, x approaching a. So you see, you pass the limit. So for example, if you have a limit examples, if you have a function, let's say lim of x raised to the power of 3 plus 20, then you pass the limit, then x approaching negative 2, s approaching negative of 2. So this can be expressed as lim of x raised to the power of 3 as s goes to 2 plus lim of 20 as s goes to 2. So this means that you have x raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3 plus 20, because the limit of constant is constant. So 2 raised to the power of 3 is equals to h plus 20 is equals to 20h. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel.